here comes 184 pounds, a national champion, Myles Martin. A national champion as a true freshman, the first in the history of Ohio State wrestling as a true freshman, up against Mitch Bowman, the junior for the Hawkeyes. Myles Martin, only the 15th overall true freshman ever to win an NCAA title.
Well, this is an opportunity for Myles Martin. And again, loved our call a little while ago here with earlier in the season with Tom Ryan. And he talked about the improvement of Myles Martin, and I asked him, I said, is it a fair statement to say that since winning a national championship that he might be the most improved guy on your team? And he said, absolutely. And I go, isn't that an amazing statement to make?
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, Bowman for Iowa, we saw what he was able to do against Oklahoma State. That was really one of the difference makers in the match there with Oklahoma State, that win.
It really was. He presented himself, got a big win in front of the home crowd. But Myles Martin at another level, 19-0, a two-time All-American, a champ at 174 a couple of years ago, and last year steps up to 184, gets fifth, and has just continued to improve.
Wow.
The #2 ranked wrestler right now at 184.
At the low ankle, and he switches off to the double leg.
And drives through for the takedown.
He's got the bottom leg scooped right there. You can go ahead and kind of get that. You know, people work with that ankle ride, you know, that bow and arrow. If you would reach back and go elbow deep around that ankle right there, the easy way to go ahead and turn. And again, I focus, guys get more lost on the upper body, and of course Martin's probably going to be able to turn him right here, but you focus on turning the hips just like that, right?
You're getting a count, and he got just one count, wasn't a two count.
Yeah,
he got
right
the two.
There. Yeah.
And he's elevating. Did he get the four? Got the four. Nope, got four.
Got to clear to be able to get the points.
Yep, he got four. Myles Martin looking to turn this crowd on by turning Mitch Bowman.
Look at him focus on now he has that lock on the leg there tight. He's comfortable with that.
And
he's coming underneath.
He's turning those hips, getting a count again, rolling it up. Myles Martin, what a great athlete. Good speed, very, very good in this position.
Well,
he can make it look really easy when he's on, huh?
Well, they're going to throw the brick on that one, and I think that the reason why the Iowa coaching staff and Tom Brands is going to protest this call is because he never came off that bottom leg Turk.
Good job, Myles.
Yeah, you see Tom looking, I'm looking at his lower body here. If we get a shot at Tom's lower body, he's simulating that bottom leg Turk. He's letting our replay official know that Martin did not come off of that Turk. He came off the upper body, but he didn't come off the lower body.
So it is an official title, an official challenge, and the replay official will be taking a look at. We'll see what they're looking at right now.
We'll see if we got it here. But this is the second tilt, and at no time did Martin break the. Here it is. At no time did Martin break that bottom leg Turk, okay? And that's where he's getting the count the second time around, and with Tom is protesting that. And
Ron Bieshler is the video replay official. He's the only one taking a look at it, not Mike Haggerty.
I think Coach Brands has a good point here, in my opinion. Got to totally release the combination, all right, to be able to go ahead and get points off it again. And it's there. Take a look at it. Again, he had the bottom leg scooped. I don't think that bottom leg was ever unscooped all the way through both techniques. So we'll see. That's the second one. Yeah, see where Iowa coaching staff back there threw the brick on that one.
Martin out front 10-0 if it holds up. If it doesn't, they'll take the 4 off the board. But it has to be in absolute certainty that what Coach Brands is talking about is correct. Myles Martin out of McDonough School Penns Grove, New Jersey, 19-0.
Tim, let's take a look at the takedown here, though. Look at that nice little sweep right there. Collects the ankle. All right, shelves it on his thigh right there. Now ends up moving up, getting chest up to the hips.
He's as good as there is from the outside on that low attack like that. He likes to work with a gap, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's why it was real surprising he was allowing in the beginning of this match to kind of get tied up there. But you know, he was working from a tie. But you know, in this wrestling room, I don't imagine.
Upcoming matches in BTN. This is exciting. It just keeps getting better all the time. Next weekend on BTN, 3 marquee matchups come your way as Penn State battles Minnesota and Rutgers, and Michigan locks up with Iowa. Big Ten Wrestling presented by Cliff Keen Athletic next weekend right here on BTN and streaming live on BTN To Go and Fox Sports Go.
Look at that Saturday match there.
After video review, the call stands.
The call stands. That was 2 4-point near falls. Racked up by Martin. We're still in the first period, 48 seconds left. Martin out front, 10-0, and Bowman gets the escape. We'll watch Martin again. We talked about it. He likes to work from space where he's free to move. So good at that low outside single.
Yeah, does a nice job of down blocking as well. And this is a match that, you know, for somebody like Bowman who's likes to have a little pace, but look at those counter shots, sweeping little counter shots that Martin has. Okay, right back in on that leg.
Right there, low and in for the takedown. Right on the call, right on cue. Martin out front now, 12-1.
Down blocking, coming back. A little potentially dangerous call there.
National prep champion before he ended up on the campus of Ohio State. Never had a redshirt year. He's a junior. Looking at the national champion from 2 years ago. Ranked number 2. The number 1 ranked Bo Nickel out of Penn State, the national champion at this weight class last year.
Short time. Look how much he's moving his feet to stay with that. Stand up.
Go to the second period. Big first period for Myles Martin.
That was, I think that counter shot, the way he down blocks, take a look at right here. Look at him down block right there and then right back in on the leg. He just knew where he wanted to be, was able to clear out with the right elbow, bringing it in, and going right to that, you know, low single with his elbow and hand on the mat.
A touch optional start by Myles Martin. He says, I'm going to go back to work on the feet. Gives Bowman 1 more point escape. We'll go to work.
You know, this is the position that it's pretty. He doesn't get horsed in the upper body position. He's either his feet are moving or his upper body is in the right spot. Oh, shot to the other side. Felt something there. Came back to what he felt he was strong at there. That little swing single.
Such great feel for wrestling. Myles Martin covers the hips and gets 2.
Nice job of stepping up with the left leg, back with the right, creating a little centrifugal force to be able to sit Bowman down.
Ohio State trying to regain the lead over the Hawkeyes. A short lead after 141 and 149, and then the Hawkeyes came back and won at 57-65. Ohio State winning at 174 with Bo Jordan, and now with Myles Martin trying to go ahead, if by 1 or 2 or 3, depending on what Myles Martin ends up doing here. A minute left in the second period. Out in front, 14-3 now with that escape.
14-3 spread there. Bowman gets in on the leg. Now, improvement of position right there. You can see how he's got it locked right there. Martin does now. He's going to want to go ahead and do an ankle pass, kind of move to kind of an inferior position to be able to score. And Bowman takes advantage of it.
Good fight because it was executed by Bowman. He pulled the trigger himself, kept working up, and got the 2.
Well, he tested Martin's patience right there, and
Still there.
kind of Martin went for an inferior position from where he was to the ankle pass, and neutral position now. Now it's just still a...
So Martin does not improve his position from a standpoint of score in that second period. We'll go to the third.
Yeah, let's take a look at that Bowman score right here. See how right before that he was in a better defensive position, and he popped up, got himself a little elevation. Things get better when you get your head off the mat.
And when you're attacking. That was a good attack by Mitch Bowman there.
Now he's able to go ahead, nice tight waist ride.
Bowman out of Donahue, Iowa, North Scott High School, has won 6 of 7.
Isn't this amazing in this meet so far, Tim, is that it seems like a guy's getting dominated so far. Now we've got our third match where it happened with Martin. It would happen in the Bo Jordan match. Excuse me, Kemmerer. It happened with Bo Jordan's match. It's happening here with Martin, where the guy who's getting beat ends up putting together a pretty good third period.
Well, you mentioned the keys to the meet, no flat tires for Iowa, and they haven't had a flat tire.
No, these guys are wrestling, gaining confidence against some of the best in the nation.
And Ohio State is one of the best. What a lineup.
Yeah, take a look at that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Mitch Bowman throws the shoe off in frustration. And wait a minute, delay a match.
No, well, here's what happened here is that he was able to go ahead and take the shoe off, all right? And then Martin gets the point, and he goes, well, what do I need with this? I don't need it. It's not mine.
Right.
Yeah. So Tom Brands would like to have an explanation. Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to know if that's injury time because his shoe came off.
Here we go.
So as injury time, so Bowman would get his choice, wouldn't he?
That's correct, because it'd be the first hit.
Right.
Yeah, so
No reverse.
no. They're going to have another conversation because I think you bring up a good point. Okay. Coach Haggerty's going to go to the heads table, but he's going to pass by Jay Jaggers first and talk to Ohio State. And Bowman's going to have his choice, and he's going to choose down. Yep. So
the uninjured wrestler, after injury time is taken, then gets his choice when they start.
No, stop.
There's no extra points.
Okay, choice. How are we going to go?
And so that's injury time immediately on something like the lost shoe.
yeah.
So that's why Bowman gets to go down. And the escape, so it cost Martin a point and some injury time, about 10 seconds worth. Big lead for Martin after 12 points scored in the first period. Since then, it's been 5-5.
Well, there's riding time at 57 seconds, so if he gets the takedown and a ride out, probably needs 2.
Martin not afraid to throw, but has 45 seconds, like you said, to get that takedown. But he needs more than a takedown and the riding time.
30 seconds remaining in period.
Nice job of busting down by Bowman. You're talking about down blocking.
Yeah, and
Bowman has been game here in the last 4 minutes.
he's been spirited, no question about it. Now he stuffs the head of Martin. He gets a cradle lock.
He's got the cradle locked.
Takedown,
Yep.
Bowman of Iowa.
And Martin driving through. Who's going to win this scramble?
Bowman let go of the cradle, and Martin's going to settle, and it's going to leave well enough alone here with the takedown. And now he gets a count. Should. Yeah, he got 1 count.
That's the end of 184 pounds.
You know, these guys who are not favored in these matches have come out and battled both schools.
They really have. Both schools, everybody's battled. There's your winner, the national champion from a couple of years ago, Myles Martin, the #2 ranked wrestler, wins by major decision. Mitch Bowman